This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with their rivals and co-tenants here in the building, the New York Jets. Aldrick Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go, and here we go from MetLife Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard
line. On first down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 21, it's second and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On second down now. It's Bell, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. On first and 10, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Come on, fellas.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 30 on second down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. Look at the big man rumble. 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Now Bell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think of it. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, Orbit.
Throwing, Jones. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Pull it high.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Snap.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
This is caught inside the 15. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, Echo. Hey, come on out here.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Darnold from the gun. Being chased, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Sam Darnold in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
14. Giants nothing.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. It's caught, Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
At the Jets' 9-yard line.
2nd and 3. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jordan Jenkins gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Looking to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
50, play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Smoke. Big trip.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's get it. 55, my God, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And an alley to run. Bell a 1st down and then some. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this is Shepard on the catch. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line.
Get that ball.
Hey, Hayward. Now.
He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. To throw is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You draw forfeit.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there in overtime. 51 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Darnold from the red zone now. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Here's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Ficken's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The 2 straight incompletions, and now you got a situation. You're down 3, so obviously you have 2 more downs to pick up the first. Back to the air on 3rd, I assume.
I would assume, but you also have to think to yourself, they got to pick up a first, right? They know they're down 3. They have to match, otherwise this game is over. Maybe they approach it as 2 downs to pick up the first down. If you decide to run a draw or some type of a screen, something to try and pick up yardage and make it a manageable 4th down, that could be the call coming.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away. Down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense. Get first downs. Get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Recon, 132 fighter. Move.
3 down, 3 down.
Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. This is caught. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.